Welcome to the Sewing Report. I'm Jen. This channel is all about sewing crafts and DIY projects, and over the years I've made quite a few blankets and quilts to give away as gifts to people of all ages. Usually these projects take a lot of time, and I've sort of discovered a different method of doing things that does not take any time at all. So I'm going to be showing you in this video how I made this really quick monogrammed, yes, personalized blanket out of a cut of fleece using my serger and embroidery machine. I've had this fabric for years and finally decided to do something with it. It measures 60 by 54 inches. After pre-washing and drying the yardage, I folded it in half, then in half again. Take a round plate or bowl and line it up on the corner without any folds in the fabric. If you cut through a folded part, that would be bad. Trace around the outline. Using scissors, cut the marked line. This is how we make rounded corners. Take the fabric over to your serger. This is the Brother 1034D. We're just doing the standard 4-thread overlock stitch. A serger both cuts and finishes raw seams, which is common in garment sewing. Start off on one of the sides, and when you get to the corner, you'll be glad you rounded it off. Go slower, and you may have to lift the presser foot and adjust the fabric. When you get to the starting point, overlap a few inches, then stitch right off the edge. Leave a long thread tail, then cut it. Here's how I finished the end. Hold the thread tail like this. Cut when the threads narrow to only 2. Time to bust out this jumbo needle. Thread the serged tail into the eye of the needle. At the point where the stitches run off the edge, insert the needle into the stitches and run through them a couple inches. Pull the needle out and cut. To personalize the blanket, I'm adding an embroidered monogram. Fold one corner in half like this. Mark the fold with a disappearing ink pen. Unfold, lay flat, and use a ruler to connect the two marks. This line will be used for placement in the hoop. For this project, I used water-soluble and wash-away stabilizers. Cut pieces a few inches larger than the hoop. Lay the wash-away stabilizer over the outer hoop, then roughly position the fabric over it. There is an arrow in the top center of the hoop and a gap at the center bottom to help you line it up. Layer the water-soluble stabilizer over the fabric, then insert the inner hoop. It should be pretty snug. The monogram design was created using the ABC font purchased from Etsy and Embrilliance Express, stitched on the Brother PE800. There was a dedicated video just to this embroidery software if you want to learn more about it. Thread is white polyester. On the slowest speed, the design took about 20 minutes to stitch out. Remove the hoop from the machine, unhoop the blanket. Tear off the water-soluble stabilizer. Using small curved scissors, trim all the extra threads. On the back, cut off the excess wash-away stabilizer close to the monogram, but be careful not to cut into the fabric. Launder the finished blanket to remove the stabilizer and all the pen marks. Some type of polar fleece is probably the best fabric for this project. It worked out great. I ordered this, I think it's a 1.5 yard cut from Heather Bailey's website several years ago. I believe the company she goes through is Free Spirit, and I've had it for a while and I had some bigger ambitions for it, but in the end, I think this is perfect. This is going to be gifted to a baby girl, and it already has her initials on it, so I'm really excited. Plus, again, this is a really simple and quick project, so if you're not working with a lot of time, maybe you have like a baby shower tomorrow or next week, this will certainly fit the bill. It did use my serger and embroidery machine. You can use like an overcasting stitch on your sewing machine, but the serger is certainly the easiest and quickest way, and the embroidery machine. If you don't have an embroidery machine, another option would be, of course, to hand embroider the monogram, but having the machine is just much faster. So I'm really glad I used the Brother PE800. I thought this turned out super cute and I'm very excited. If you're looking for more sewing videos and tutorials, there are plenty more here on the Sewing Report channel, and subscribe to get the latest. I'm Jen, I'll see you guys again in the next video.